What is up, Postal Besties? It is your girl Creole Barbie along with
Miracle. How y'all doing today?
And we are here with another banger.
Bang, bang.
I know y'all enjoyed seeing us on our last video. However, Ambitious Beauty was unable to join us today. So we're going to go ahead and get to it, you guys. But first and foremost, I'm going to actually take some time out to thank each and every one of you guys who actually took time to watch our last video and comment. And what I'm going to end up doing right now is actually read off some of the comments to allow Miracle a chance to actually respond back to each and every one of you guys. Because I know y'all had fun.
Curious to know what y'all asked.
Yes.
Or what y'all said.
So look, we're going to start with the first one, okay? So this came from Jordan for the win. And Jordan writes, sorry for stalking this video, but Barbie, you keep me motivated when I'm at the plant. I think of you because the people around me are so negative. Y'all should be supervisors, for real.
Yes. Well, okay, let me respond to that. Her name is Jordan.
Yes.
First things first, thank you, Jordan, for the kind words and the encouragement. You don't find too many people like us on a day-to-day basis. We just real, honey. And we're going to keep on encouraging you. Even when you feel like you can't do it, we're going to always give you nothing but positivity. So I really appreciate you even taking the time out to even watch and give your opinion on it. We want y'all to do that. So thank you for that.
And also, when I call you guys my postal besties, y'all are really our postal besties.
Sister friend.
We may not be in the same state, but we all work for the same place, and that's the post office.
That's important.
And we're going to build each other up.
That's right.
Now, I have another comment from Audrey.
Okay, Miss Audrey.
Now, Audrey writes, I'm a PSC at the plant and not quite at my 60 days in, but I was told I'll be converting the 24th of this month.
Ooh, you move pretty quick, Sister Audrey.
Go.
Now listen, first things first, from Miss Miracle, congratulations. It took a lot of us, it didn't take me that long, but it's just good that you moved up as quick as you did. A lot of those
automation, like us, on tour too.
Wow. So congratulations again. And that's really good because a lot of people don't convert that quick. So it's a blessing, sister. And just remember, remain positive, stay to yourself, get your job done, get that check, and clock out and go home. Don't let nothing get in your way, honey.
Rainbow Sound ASMR wrote, hello ladies.
Hello.
We thank you for all that you do. I enjoyed this video.
What's her name again?
Rainbow Sounds ASMR.
So I'm gonna call you Miss Rainbow, but I'm talking to you. Come here, girl. I appreciate the fact that you took time out of your day and you don't even know us to actually support us. That matters. Sisterhood matters. I just want to encourage you to remain positive no matter what. Keep God first. Know that this is not your last stop. Everybody's life is going to elevate in a different type of way. But for now, we all in this together. We're going to support you like you support us. And thank you for commenting. We appreciate it.
That's right. Mrs. Shanta wrote, Barbie, I hate I only caught the last few minutes of this live, but I am watching now from the beginning. I appreciate all of your content. You have been very helpful in my postal journey from the beginning. Mrs. Shanta, I want to say thank you for your support. And I'm just happy that I'm able to help you guys because as you guys may not know, I started this channel in 2019.
Yes.
So you guys saw my journey from when I was a PSC.
Yes. We came up just like now.
To now.
It's nice that we get the support.
It absolutely. It's like you can actually sit back and see where you came from and your transitioning actually helps other people transitioning.
And we gonna only speak positive, y'all. So we got y'all's back just like y'all got ours.
And I know the post office could be a toxic environment. I know that people that we work amongst every day could be messy and jealous and like you for no apparent reason.
Yes.
But that's okay, honey.
Yes.
That's okay. Let them hate. Let the haters hate.
Let the haters hate.
Okay.
Get your money as long
That's
as they DR hit on Friday. They direct deposit.
Nothing else matters.
Nothing matters. Y'all just keep y'all's heads up.
And you may not like, and I learned this. This is why I actually picked the Clerk craft.
Yes.
Because we may not like automation, and you know this because we started automation, and I ended up going to FSM. And when you was at FSM,
yes, it was kind of slow for me. People talk a lot about automation, y'all, but I feel like when you in automation, especially on tour 2, the time goes real fast.
It does. It goes by extremely fast in
and
automation.
You know the good thing about tour 2 automation? You want me to tell them, sis?
Go ahead.
We start.
And that's the benefit.
That's the benefit.
That's why a lot of people actually flourish on tour 2 automation. Now, I know in certain locations it could be different on how things are ran, but at our facility, literally, when we go into coming to work, we're just doing outgoing mail all day. So we're getting this mail processed for the routes. For those individuals that are coming at tour 3 to actually start the route and dispatch it out.
That's right.
So we're starting the process for them.
We are the first drivers on the road trip.
That's it.
Did you hear what I said? We are the first drivers on the road trip.
Now what y'all do after that is up to you.
Yeah.
But to touch on what we touched on last week about mail processing clerks and the importance of being a mail processor and the important roles we play.
Right.
So they heard from us already on the importance for us. But what I really wanted to touch on, and honestly right now I'm calling all the carriers out. So if you are a carrier, I need your help. I need you to contact me by my email, which is mikaisbom88@gmail.com, or drop in the comments below. Now, there's something that I need to know that's very important, okay? And I'm actually going to read it off because you know I take my notes.
Yes.
It's very important.
Let them know, sis. Let us know what you need.
When it's time.
You know I'm going to chime in.
So one thing that I wanted to go ahead and ask you guys from your perspective, okay? This is something that I needed help with. It's called passing the torch. And what I mean by passing the torch is what happens to the DPS mail once it leaves the plant. That's something that I don't know.
Yeah, we don't. We're just the processor.
That's it. Now we got the mail started, we got it processed, and we got it shipped out to the station.
Right.
But what happens when you guys pick that mail up? This is why I need the carrier's help. So comment in the comment section below, carriers. I need y'all to take a stand with me on this one.
That was a good one, sis. That was a good one.
If you don't want to show your face, because I know a lot of people are camera shy, but I really do need to actually have you on the phone and have an audio of what you're saying. That would be very important. So all the carriers, we need to know exactly what happens to the DPS trays once it leaves the plant.
Yes.
So if you guys want to help out with this is going to be a next week video. So I really need you guys to take a stand on this ASAP when watching this video.
Help us with this topic.
Definitely.
Put the questions in the comments. Comment anything that we need to know. It's important.
Also, how does us messing up the mail? Because everybody not like us. Delay the process. Because again, like my boy Kendrick Lamar say, they're not like us. They not like us. So I need to know this, you guys. So that's something that I need your full interaction on.
I gotta add to what you just said. There was something I always wanted to ask the carriers, because of course I know how processing works because we're processors. Like, if somebody missed work, what is the workload like? I always wanted to ask the carriers. I always wanted to ask y'all, what happens if a carrier calls out from work? Because I know that y'all are set to do certain routes. Like, I don't know if it's every day, if they switch y'all routes every week. Help us out. Help me out with that question, because I always wanted to know.
And you know, I actually have a carrier friend on here.
Really?
Shout out to my boy, Melvin Nick. My boy, y'all.
Well, listen,
Nick is my boy.
He need to help us.
For real,
we need to know. Like, when a carrier calls out, Does it affect anybody, or how does that work? Is that the reason why mail is delayed? We need to know.
We need to know, because he's actually a content creator. Mailman Nick makes YouTube videos, actually.
His name so I can follow him.
That's how we met. Me and Nick been knowing each other for quite some time. Nick will slide through. He'll drop a few lines out of support. I'll do the same for Nick. Nick is my boy out of Chicago.
Okay.
That's my boy.
And we know y'all keep it real. So you gotta let us know. Let us know in the comments what happens.
Now, I want to ask you something. Because there's always a saying about clerk on clerk don't work, okay? So I need to know top things that we see as mail processors that individuals file grievances on quite often and get paid.
Mail handlers, you're not about to like me. But you know I ain't lying, sister friend.
Go ahead, girl.
We sometimes, as mail processors, and she can vouch for this, like I said, I tells no lies. Sometimes we're forced to do mail handlers' work. And even if we go to grieve it, we don't get paid, but they do.
But I noticed something. MHA, mail handlers got a strong union.
Yes. Our union, we gotta do some work. Cause it seems like it takes them too long to get some of these cases solved. And it don't make no sense. Mail handlers file something, they taking care of it the very next day, the next week. It be fast. Remember when they had that big grievance?
They had that
4.4 million.
That was out of our location, y'all.
Exactly. Listen, y'all. Ask sister friend how many grievance clerks they made and we ain't got paid.
We ain't got paid like that. So they have a strong union, and I see that a lot.
Yes.
Like even now on tour 2, have you noticed like when the mail handlers don't unsleeve the mail?
We have to do it.
And
but if we go grieve that, we don't get paid.
So we're doing their work. It's like a setup situation.
Setup.
So we have to do it, because if we don't do it, it's called delaying the mail.
That's right.
And
Who
so
gonna do it?
We can get rolled up for failure to follow.
Yes.
Okay?
Is that fair to us?
It's not fair to us. So if we bring this to the union's attention, it's not going anywhere. I feel like it's not.
They're going to say because it's the mail handler's job and they have to do the grievance.
Right.
And that's not fair.
But the mail handlers
still got to do the work.
We're doing the work.
Yeah.
We're required to do the work. When we tell the supervisors we don't want to do the work, okay?
It's
because it's not our job to unsleeve
and you know
any letter
crazy?
tray.
Sis, to add to what you just said, the supervisor's still going to make us do it.
If not, we're going to get a third to follow. But when we go to the union about it, our union, our shop steward is supposed to come out right then and there and handle that.
They don't.
And they're not. And
I'm
see,
not
this is
gonna lie.
the thing that's going on a lot within the post office culture.
Yep.
So when we do take a stand and our shop stewards are not responding,
Right.
who do we hold accountable?
That's a good question. It gotta be the union president, but I'm not sure.
Bingo. So I will tell you this. There was a situation. No, it wasn't me that was in a situation. However, I was giving advice to an individual that actually had a general situation that was going on.
Okay.
They went to the union office and the shop stewards were basically unwilling to help. This individual told me they were rude. They did not want to help.
Right.
This individual took matters to their own hand and they actually called the president. And the president talked with the shop stewards about the importance of taking on situations
Okay.
to help individuals.
But do you think the union president really cared?
I felt like it did because the way the response happened, it came back to where individuals on the floor that was part of the union was telling this individual, I heard what you did. So it was talked amongst the shop
she got
stewards.
their attention.
She did get their attention. So a lot of times
I always wondered about that too. Like, do they really care about us? We pay all these union dues. It don't seem like they do nothing.
So we have to put them to work. And the way we put them to work is when you bring a situation to them and they're not willing to help or they're not helping in the terms of what you need them to help in, you have to escalate to the president. Now the president will then take this concern back to them and will do something about it.
Okay.
So we have to start holding sometimes our union accountable.
Right.
But one thing I've noticed though, that this whole new contract that we have in place, well, it's not in place yet, but the negotiations for the APWU.
And what's that?
Okay, so one thing that they're preaching now is solidarity. They want it to be an all-career workforce. Now, like we stated in the last video, you said that you felt some type of way about individuals coming in as career employees because we weren't given that opportunity. We had to start from being a non-career.
That's right.
And work our way up.
We had to work our way up. To speak a little bit about what she just said, I feel some type of way because it's not fair. Let me just dig deep. There has been people that have been there for maybe like 10, 11, 12 years. They literally turned with us. So I know they feel some type of way about us because it literally took my husband 3 months to turn. I turned in 4 months. So exactly. Well, you probably been there longer, but he started May and I started November. He turned in March. I turned in April. Because that was 3 for him and 4 for me.
He turned in 3 months?
Yes.
So when was his start date as a PSC?
My husband been with the post office for almost 7 years. He worked at station. So when he finally decided to come back to the plant, that was May of 2020, where he decided, I'm not going to keep going to stations because he kept leaving out.
And going, okay.
And every time you leave and go to a station, everybody knows this, your seniority drop. When you come back, it's like you have to start over as a baby again.
Because I know when I started in 2019, it took from 2019 to 2021 to become
actually be career. Yeah.
But honestly, I was happy that it did because I was already in my 30s.
Right.
I was 30
right.
when I became career.
Right.
Actually, I was 31.
Right.
And that was important to me because I needed to have that some type of foundation.
You know what? I want to touch base to what you just said about the importance of being career. I always wanted to share this. Tell me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm right. I always felt like when I was a PSC, I made way more money. If I knew what I knew now, I probably wouldn't have said, I don't want the career position because my destiny is not to be here forever anyways. And I know this is not my last stop. This ain't what God destined for me to do for the rest of my life. I'm just comfortable right now because it's paying out my bills and I got money to still do what I need to do after. But I always told my husband when I very first turned career and I started to see all them dudes come out, I'm like, God damn, shit, I made more money as a PSC. They clocking
now, I felt like that too. I'm not gonna lie, especially in the beginning.
It was like a big difference.
I saw all those dudes.
All of those, and it's like, yeah, it's small, but that small makes a big difference when it gets to the final.
It adds up. Because, I mean, it's not career. All you had was state and federal.
That's all they took. And I could do overtime, make all that money, and bring all of that home.
And you saw every piece of it.
Every piece
and
of it.
And the more you make, actually, I noticed something.
The more they take.
Especially your TSP.
Yes.
Even though it's 5%.
If you could do 12 hours every day, you getting that penalty every day. But the more you make.
So it's still like you're
the more they take.
They take. They definitely
The government ain't right, y'all.
And it's so sad because I don't get a tax break. Like, look at my W-2 from last year.
Yes.
I paid $8,000 to federal taxes.
Yeah, because you have no dependents.
And you don't only got back $3,500.
That's all right, y'all. I'm going to give her my baby mileage. She going to have Miss Mileage. She going to be claiming.
Y'all, I be wanting her baby so bad. She's so cute.
She's so cute. But all jokes aside, everybody's role in the post office is really, really critical and important. And we already know as processors, if we miss work, what it can do to other people. It don't do as much because they're gonna find a processor to work that mail regardless. It's a lot of processors in the building. But we need to know from y'all, carriers, what happens if somebody miss work, call off, they can't make it, they sick. What is the consequences? How does it affect anybody at the stations? How does it affect anybody on their day-to-day route? What happens?
And if that mail is late from the plant, how does that affect you guys? I want to know that too.
Does it make y'all routes longer? Like how does it work? And then I also wanted to ask them, this is good topic. If y'all do, if you ever work outside of your scheduled time, do they pay y'all more? I always wanted to know that.
I do too.
Because sometimes I have seen carriers work past 5 o'clock. And I'm like, I know darn well if you at a station, you ain't supposed to be delivering no mail past 5 o'clock. So something had happened to where they got to be doing this route. So I want to know, if you work outside of your working hours, do they pay y'all more? What happens? Because you know, post office is good to you, but they can also be bad to you too.
They can. So did you hear about the pay scales? How they actually want to do away? Because you know we have 2 tiers on the pay scale.
Yes.
So they want to actually, and you know ours. So the people that's been there before us, they actually stop at O, right?
Right.
And then how we cap out at K.
Okay, yeah.
So they now want to change it. Okay, so they still want to have the grade 6, but they will actually change it to GG. So do you think by them altering that would allow us to be making more money if they're going to put us all on the same pay scale?
Yeah, but I mean, because I'm an honest person, I think that the seniors don't feel some type of way about that.
And you know what's weird? I've looked at some people, and I know it's not good to discuss your income on the job.
Yeah.
But me and someone that's been there 5 years before me had a conversation.
What happened?
So I looked at how much she made hourly, well yearly, her annual.
Okay.
And I looked at my annual and I said, wow.
You make more.
I make more.
How is that?
Because when we came in as career, we made more as career. See, like these people that...
Yeah, they were PSCs for a really long time.
And then listen, these people that actually started to becoming career, like how we started career at $21 an hour.
Right.
Some of these people are now making $25, $26 as career employees. That's not too much under what we making now. We almost at 30.
Yeah, because me and my husband are at 28 almost. I think he's at 29 now. He's always ahead.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I don't. Yeah.
So it's like, in a sense, like right now, a lot of these veterans, they spent 30 years at this job, and they're $35 an hour.
That's bogus.
You see what I'm saying? We 3 years in as career, 5 years total, and we damn near at $30 an hour.
Yeah, that's.
You see what I'm saying?
So big quick question to add into that. Where do you think we'll be from 5 years?
Baby, I don't know.
Understand, if you an OG, that's what I call them. If you an OG, how are you making less than us?
And it started with my mailman.
Okay.
My mailman came to my house and we were talking.
Okay.
And he was like, "Shoot, I'm at $35 an hour." And I said to myself, "Wow," because
but carriers make more than us regardless.
But he's been there 30 years. That's not that much.
That's not that much
from where we at, and we haven't been career that long.
Not that long.
You see what I'm saying?
We already about to be at 30. This is going on. Ooh.
So when people ask me, is it worth leaving my $21.50 job for? And I tell them, yes, this is the reason why.
Yes.
This is the reason why, you guys.
You got some good points.
And another thing, you don't always have to work in operations. And
Correct.
I tell people this a lot.
Correct.
See, people ask me a lot, like right now, I'm comfortable in operations. I like the freedom that I have. I don't want to deal with people. I can never see myself. And I know y'all be giving me compliments saying that I make a great supervisor, and I love you guys for that.
I'm never going to be a supervisor. You know, I've been asked 5 times to push up, and I say, no, thank you.
When individuals ask me this, yes, and also, I thank you guys for the compliments when it comes to me being a supervisor. However, in operations, that's just not something that I would want to do.
No.
But I will tell you guys this. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek on where I will actually go within the Postal Service, okay? So the Postal Service has something that's called, y'all listening? An executive pay scale, right? Meaning that you can get paid an executive pay scale pay without being a manager or supervisor. There are jobs on there that are designed for individuals that are career individuals, right? And some of them, depending on what craft you are that you qualify for it, it'll all specify. But that's something that I would go more into, all right? And the reason why I would do that is because when I look at the annual hourly salary, it's anywhere between $70,000 to $100,000 a year, depending on what you choose. Now, that's something that I would do because, for one, I don't have to sell my soul for nobody.
That's
Meaning,
right.
I don't have to sell out and be alter who I am. I'm genuinely a sweet, nice person, and honestly, I just can't see myself sitting here and trying to demean or display negative energy just to keep a job.
And a lot of them, to add to what you're saying, sis, a lot of these people in management, they use their feelings to control their authority, and you shouldn't do that. Business is business, personal is personal. You gotta separate the two.
And don't be emotional.
And don't be emotional.
And don't use your own, and I noticed that too. They use their own personal, emotional feelings, how they feel about somebody.
And bring it to work.
Do not do that.
Don't do that.
Because, for one, you just created a toxic work environment.
That's right, a hostile.
In a hostile work environment.
Yes. And they don't know they're the reason why people don't want to come to work. And
people are not standing for it anymore. People are actually, they're fighting back.
Yep.
Like, I'm sorry, veterans, y'all accepted all this chaos.
Yeah. And they think it's okay to do it. Yeah.
Oh, that's just the post office.
No, ma'am.
That's how the post office go.
No.
Well, guess what? There's individuals now that's in place that are fighting for a change.
Yeah.
This is why we now have them fighting for an all-career workforce. This is why they're now firing managers for being toxic,
disruptive,
cussing out employees,
using feelings to run the floor,
hurting employees. They're relocating them.
You even got jealous supervisors.
You do.
They use their jealousy to bring a person down or sabotage somebody. You're not supposed to be doing that. That's not business.
And using a title. And insecure within a position.
Yep.
You cannot be that way.
Yep.
I
agree. That's it.
And we can't help who we are as people.
That's right.
You know,
God made us the way we are.
That's
right. You can't sit up here and dictate what I'm supposed to be because God already did.
That's it.
That's it.
And so this is what I'm happy. I'm actually excited to see things that are changing within the post office.
Yeah.
And I feel like this because a while back when I was a PSC, our plant manager, he said something. He said, we have a lot of new generations here.
Yes.
He said, and
the baby boomers are gone, baby.
Yes.
They gone.
He said, this is what I want. I want the new generation in here to start standing up to becoming supervisors.
That's right.
Put them in position so they can actually lead.
That's right.
And this is why I say this. Our new supervisors we're getting now, that's in our
generation,
we're going to break that curse.
That's right.
We're going to break the post office curse of toxic, of being, like you said, bitter, emotional, holding jobs over people's heads, retaliating. Even though they said they don't do that there.
They do that.
I've seen a lot of retaliation.
Baby, they do it. Don't let them fool you. They do it.
So, you guys, don't give up. If y'all need to pick me up, this is what my channel is here for, okay? If y'all need some good encouragement, I'm never going to talk down on you guys. And I'm not big on a lot of mess.
That's right.
I'm always positive. If y'all ever watch me from the beginning, I've always been cheerful, encouraging, and positive. I'm not going to switch up. That doesn't work for me.
We don't switch up.
Yeah. However y'all meet me is how y'all meet me. And however y'all meet Miracle is how y'all meet Miracle.
That's right.
And it's just, this is the new way now. And I'm happy this is something that we're going to be continuing, you guys. And if you guys like this type of setting and content that we're bringing, then I need you guys to do me a favor, okay? With the more interactions, I need you guys to comment in the comment section below.
That's right.
Because that is going to show me that we're ready to go live.
We're ready to go live.
Because, baby,
we need to get enough comments. So we got topics to bring up, talk about. We want to touch everything. Whether it's good, bad, ugly, sad, happy, whatever. We're going to always keep it real.
That's it.
Ain't no cap.
That's it. It's no capping. 2024, I told you guys we were elevating.
That's right.
Started with me getting my first sponsorship with Anna Louisa Jewelry.
Congratulations, sis! Woo! Let me have to give me some jewelry.
Yes. And also, you guys, Miracle, our Postal sister, has her own podcast that I co-host on every Friday night on TikTok, and it's also posted on YouTube. I need you guys to get in the description box.
That's right.
That's all right. Get in the description box below, you guys, because I need everyone to subscribe to Miracle Channel. Number one is because she's our Postal sister and we have to support.
Right.
Also, it's sisterhood conversations.
Yes,
And I know that you guys can relate to a lot of topics that is being put in the force on front of the line. And I'm going to actually be showing you guys some of the clips in my shorts. So y'all stay tuned for that.
Stay
Because
tuned.
when you elevate your life, you elevate your style, baby.
Elevate your style, baby.
And you hang around people that's going to elevate you.
And we going for the bag.
That's it.
Not the drags.
You can't,
The bag.
you can't hang around people that's going to be bitter, disrespectful, wish-washy.
Yep.
2024, we're not doing none of that. So you guys stay consistent with your girl. I love you guys as always. Thank you for watching. And again, get in the comments below, because this right here, in the comment section below, if you guys get in the comments and talk about what you want to hear, we will go live at 8:30 on Friday, because Miracle has to do her live and her podcast first, okay?
Yeah.
So at 8:30 we'll go live and you guys will actually be able to touch with us more, all right?
But
You know
anyways,
I
y'all.
love Chris.
Right. Anyways, y'all, we just want to tell y'all we thank y'all for the support. Tune in. It's going to be more to come. We got some good stuff coming, y'all. Just remain our supporters. Be there. This is y'all safe space, too. We all here to help each other. Ain't nobody better than the next. I
That's
always
right.
say that.
That's right.
I always say that. We ain't better than no mill handlers. Mill handlers ain't better than no process.
That's right. We all in the same
We all in the
boat.
same boat. We just trying to elevate and get to the bag.
And we make that mail
We
move.
make that meal move. At the end of the day, we love y'all. Good night. Thank you.
That's all right.